now that we are behind in terms of defense capabilities, how do you think we should balance it out in between indigenous capabilities and what we procure from outside? Of course, US is very reluctant to have technology transfer to India for F-35, and we have said that we are not going to buy it. How do we balance between global cooperation with different countries in defense sector and also producing indigenously?
Yeah, in a very, very tricky aspect, but very necessary. So if you see all the wars, the one lesson which is coming out, I mean, strength 5 in military parlance, what we say is that loud and clear, is that indigenous defense production is the only way. There are, we can go on for hours about advantages and disadvantages for procuring outside. Firstly, the cost factor. Secondly, you're reliant on someone. Third is strategic autonomy. Fourth is trust factor. You don't know with these modern weapons, with the software, what sort of bugs can they introduce or a time bomb they can introduce. That is one. Secondly, the cost. The technology, nobody is going to give you the latest technology. So indigenous is a given, means you have to have an indigenous capability and all the critical ones. Now, as I said, we have joined the bandwagon a bit late and we have been slow in progress earlier in our leapfrog. So now a situation has come where our enemies are marched ahead. We need to induce technology. We need to spend a lot of money on the defense systems. We need to invest a lot of money in R&D as far as technology is concerned, as far as into military domain is concerned. So all these things will cost money and we need a lot of impetus. So the thing is, to maintain the balance, the time has come where if you do it indigenously, it will cost much more and it will take a lot of time. So we need some hand holding from outside. So we need to, like in our case, the inventory is very, very diverse. We have been buying weapons from France, Israel, Russia, US, so whichever is better. So in this case, also we need to go and deal with the outside world where the impetus is now, government is saying, make in India is a must, technology transfer, TOT is a must, FDI is a must. So wherein the outside, whatever deal we make with somebody, the technology has to flow back, the FDI, the foreign investment has to come in, and Make in India has to come in so that our ecosystem progresses. So the balance which you talked about is that firstly, it's very, very straightforward. We need to spend a lot of money, number one. Number two, whatever deal we do with outside, it's very easier said than done. We need to make sure that the deal doesn't kill our indigenous programs, but augments it. That is technology of transfer takes place, whatever. And technology of transfer also not the superfluous. We need to have all the critical the thing. Example, you must have seen this Mark 1A Tejas we are talking about. Delayed, why? Because the engines are not available. Now, if the engine is not available, what will you do with that airframe?
Yeah.
It's no good. Critical technologies we need to develop. So this balancing act, is a very, very difficult proposition at the moment. So we need to, as I said, spend money and have deals and take outside help from our friendly